Hi everyone, welcome back. I do have another pick a card for you guys. So for those of you that are watching this, within, a week, maybe possibly even a month, I do have another pick a card. For those of you that watch it way in the future, then, it's a different story. But for those of you that are watching back-to-back readings, thank you guys for tuning into another one. For those of you new to the channel, hello and welcome. I kind of want to get that out of the way before. And in the reading that I did yesterday, I really wanted to do messages, but I didn't have time. As for those of you that saw the reading, all three piles were pretty lengthy compared to what I've been doing lately, so I didn't want to make it even longer with the messages, and I figured I was just going to save it for today, and that's what I'm doing. But for those of you that have seen my pick a card readings where I do messages, I usually tend to look at what the current energy, or really the thoughts or feelings of your person, and then do the messages. So what we're going to do today, we are going to do the same thing, but we're going to do back-to-back what are they thinking readings. So if you saw the reading yesterday, you kind of already have an idea of where your person's at least energetically, what I was able to pick up on. Today we're going to do the same thing. We're going to see what's similar, what's different. You might get something completely different because we're taking a look at the energy as of right now when I'm doing the reading. And for those of you who haven't seen the reading, if you're watching this one first, then you can jump to that other reading. I will see if I can link it. I haven't done that before, so a little bit new for me, but I will try that for those of you who haven't seen it, and you can take a look and see, or if you kind of want to rewatch it and see what information you didn't see the first time possibly, then you can do that as well. So with that being said, we do have three piles as always, beginning on the left with the paw print. The paw print always comes out. It's always out. So I don't know, maybe I have like a dog or cat spirit animal with me, possibly. Pile 2, we have the dinosaur. Pile 3, we have Yoshi. So timestamps you will find in the description and comments section. Meet you guys at your pile. Hi, pile 1, you guys are the paw print. Welcome to your pick a card reading. So as I mentioned in the intro, today we're doing messages from your person, but before we do, we're going to take a look at what their current thoughts are. I know I just did it, I know, but I kind of wanted to see what's similar, what's different. I don't know, I'm using different cards. That's the other thing. So as you can see, this top card, I didn't use it yesterday. Tarot, yeah, that's all the same, but the oracle cards I'm using today are completely different, and we'll see, what information we can get, what we can add on, what is the same, what's different, and then we'll throw in the messages at the end. So let's get to it. I didn't pick as many cards today because I wanted enough time to get to the messages. So let's lay out your tarot. And so we have the Hermit to begin with, we have Death, and we have the Page of Potions. And clarifying these cards, we have the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Sun. This whole row right here is insanely beautiful. It's just very, very positive energy. You guys know, you can just take a look at the card, the artwork on it. It's all beautiful. So let's see, let's jump into this. Let me just take a quick look at it. There is a lot of water energy, of course. So there's a lot of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I believe yesterday, I don't know which one of the piles, maybe this is the same one, where there was a lot of water energy too, so that could be possibly the same. You have some Leo, there's a lot of Scorpio energy. There is a lot of Scorpio energy. We also have some Virgo energy, so earth, water, and a little bit of fire coming through. But it's interesting. So your person has been thinking, so they've been really withdrawn. They have been keeping to themselves. You probably feel that distance from your person. When they think of you, like, even though they are kind of in the seclusion type of zone, mind frame, whatever applies, I guess, for your person, when they think of you, they're thinking of the Ten of Cups, how emotionally fulfilling you are to them and to their life, and just I mean, just again, all these three cards really is what I get. They're thinking about you one way or another. I feel like these are just all connected either way with the Hermit and what they're thinking. Just very positive, loving vibes, just how happy you make them, how much joy you bring to them, how much just life is better when you're around. And so when you're not, it's kind of like they're alone. And I'm just paying attention to the Page of Potions, and I feel like for some of you, your person probably drinks to kind of stop themselves from thinking, but they can't help it because of so much happiness. You're their happy thought in a way. That's what I get. So that's what we have with the first column. And then we have Death and Ace of Cups. So your person is wanting a rebirth in your connection. They're wanting to start over. They're wanting a second chance. They're wanting an opportunity to come forward and to express their feelings to you. They want a loving new beginning with you because, again, you are their 10 of Cups. You are their sunshine. Very positive energy. There's really nothing bad I have to say about this. And so with the Ace of Cups, we have the Page of Potions, and the Page of Potions is holding an Ace of Cups. So your person is thinking about reaching out to you, wanting to send him some type of a sweet, romantic message to you, to kind of, I feel, to let the, I get the phrase, like they want you to know that they're thinking about you, that they haven't forgotten about you, that they are still interested in you, that they are still wanting you, kind of energy with that. It's something so that you're not focused on someone else or on something else. And they just want to because you're their sunshine. It's all positive. There's nothing negative here with any of these cards. It's just your person is wanting to start over. They've kind of, that's really what they've been thinking. They've been kind of keeping to themselves, wanting a second chance, wanting an opportunity to express what you mean to them. But they're going to start off small with something sweet and romantic. For some of you, I just feel like flowers, like they want to send you flowers. So that's going to be something, even though, for some, it's like that's more than enough or more than what you've received in the past from your person. So to them, they kind of feel like it's a small gesture, though. It's something just, again, to kind of let you know they're still wanting to be with you and they haven't just completely forgotten about you in any kind of way. So let's get your oracle cards. The oracle cards, I actually only have 3. I wanted to do more, but none of the other decks really spoke to me today, I guess you could say, and I figured I was going to do messages anyway. So let's get these other cards. We have Please Stand By. I like that one. We have Walking Away and the Little Match Girl Choice. So it's like they're thinking you're going to walk away and they want you like, hold on, wait, that's kind of that energy, like, hold on, stand by, don't leave just yet, like when you're watching TV and you see that. I mean, probably not anymore, but back in the day it was like, please stand by, just hold on and wait for me to come forward to you. But they kind of are thinking that you're walking away, but they don't want you to leave. That's really what I get with that. And then the next thing that we have here is the Little Match Girl Choice. You are the one who sparks. You are that light. You guide them. You are, again, the sunshine. So it's very positive energy, positive thoughts that they have of you. So we're going to do messages. We'll see how many we can get. Let's see how many we can get. So let's get your person's messages. And this is, we're just going to do, it's messages. What do they want to say? So our meeting was destiny. Your person does feel like it was destined to be, that this was, like, it was just meant to happen, unfold in some kind of a way. I want to be with you. So yeah, again, just hold on. Don't walk away just yet is what your person is thinking. They still want to be with you is what they want to say and what they want you to know, even though it's not that reading. That's what's coming through here. I mourn and cry about having lost you. So for those of you, especially if you've been in separation for quite a while, they do feel like, you've walked away. And it can be with the walking away card too. They're just kind of replaying that, like what happened to that led up to that moment, playing back those events as well. So that's another interpretation there that I'm getting with that. and I want to feel your tender hands on me. So yeah, they want you. That's what we go with that. Let's switch over. We're going to switch decks. I have inner childhood wounds, so if for some of you who chose that pile yesterday possibly, maybe this is a confirmation of it. If not, you know, just either way, your person's acknowledging that they do have inner childhood wounds, and that's a reason why they haven't really lived up to what you've wanted. It's not an excuse for them, but it is kind of an explanation for you on why they acted the way they did. The sexual thoughts that run through my mind. So there's a lot of sexual energy here. There's not a lot of fire energy, but I mean the fire here is kind of symbolic of the passion that they feel for you. And the only other card, what was it? The Sun, I felt. So there's really nothing else that was fire, but the sexual energy is coming through with the messages. I act happy, but I'm not. So for those of you, you know, if they're showing something completely different on social media, you might think that they're completely happy because they're not really revealing how they truly feel. They're not. They're letting you know, kind of confessing right there. I have thought about having a family with you. So your person has thought about the future with you, and pretty seriously to get to that point. So for some of you, your person is thinking about very long-term marriage, children, that whole shipping. Let's see, hold on. Okay. I'm switching decks, sorry. I'm disappointed by my choices and what I did in the past. So your person is, you know, again, acknowledging. There's been a lot of acknowledgement as of late, or at least in the reading yesterday to today, of what they've done, and they're aware of it, and they're realizing that those inner childhood wounds, it really has affected them more than they realize and made them who they are today and how they act, and it's really affected them. So they're disappointed in it because why, you know, they're upset about having lost you and you walking away. I can't stand the thought of you being with someone else or kissing anyone that isn't me. So there's a little bit of that jealous energy coming through, and that's why it's like, please stand by. You know, like, it's really kind of like a wait for me card that I get with that. And with that one too, it's like they don't want to lose you to someone else. They're hoping that there is a chance of reconciliation before you do move on to another person. I can't find the words to tell you how I feel. I don't know how to approach you, and that's possibly something else that they're struggling with. And maybe that's why they want to send you flowers, because with the flowers, it's kind of like meaningful without them having to really say too much, even though they know that eventually you guys are going to have a meaningful heart-to-heart type of conversation. There's no one like you, you're not like the rest, and that's what they realize. And if they didn't realize it before, they sure as hell realize it now. So let's get a few more messages, and we'll close out your reading pile 1. I feel you inside me, and it drives me insane. Magnetism, I feel like that magnetic connection, and just all this positive energy you have, it just draws them in, and they can't fight it as much as they want to. And I think that's part of the reason why it drives them insane too, because they can't fight it off. That's another reason why there's no one like you. You know, they could fight off others, but with you they can't. I'm so afraid to tell you. Fear, and that's going back to this card about not really knowing how to approach you and what to say. So kind of just, again, going back to the flowers, it's a little bit easier. It's just something sweet, romantic, says something without having to use words, right? So got a couple more. I can't wait to dance with you into eternity, union. So for my twin flames, I just saw 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's just you know, step by step by step, right? Like that's the final step in the journey. I just remembered, I'm gonna do songs too, so it cut off on me. I completely forgot. I wanted to do songs, so we're gonna do songs too after I do this last one. But yeah, for those of you that are twin flames, that's for you guys specifically, I feel. But if not, just being together, you know, whatever title you choose to believe, accept, that is up to you. That's fine. You know, that is fine. So just when I mention it to others who do, just, you know, make it apply to your situation or how you view your connection. There we go. So yeah, they can't wait to dance with you into eternity. Let's grab one more message and then we'll grab some songs. Karma, what have we done? And that's what they're looking back on. So the messages, look at the bottom of the deck. I cry and mourn about having lost you. I regret letting you go. Because moving on, now you're the one kind of moving on and they're the ones waiting for you. So that's what I get with that. So overall, their thoughts are very positive. They want to be with you. They want to reach out to you. The messages though is kind of like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm afraid to tell you. I feel you with me. I have inner childhood wounds. I'm disappointed by what I've done. And you have two of those kind of cards about, I'm disappointed by my choices and what I did in the past. What have we done? So it's that like, oh my gosh, you know, like just mind exploding kind of with all these like realizations is coming through. But ultimately, I want to be with you. And our meeting, it was destiny and union for higher level soulmates, twin flames. I think that's mainly who I tend to read for. But again, just take it however resonates for you guys. And your person's thinking about the future. So they do want to reach out to you, Pile 1, but they need to work through these fears. They need to figure out how they're going to approach you. You guys have to let me know. I just feel like they're going to give you something. I feel like the gift is just easier for them right now because they don't want to take too much longer trying to figure out what to say. And the more time they take, they realize there's a chance for someone else to step into their place in a way. So that is what I have for you, Pile 1. I hope it resonated. I hope it brought you clarity. If you didn't see the pick a card reading from yesterday, I will again try to link it. Hopefully I know how. If not, it'll be linked somewhere, probably in the description box. The link to my Instagram also in the description box for those of you who want more pick a cards and who enjoy those shorter readings because they're just, you know, written type readings. There's nothing else to say but like, share, subscribe, you guys. It really does help the channel. Thank you for all your support, and thank you again for all of you who have been subscribed and are just patient with me, welcomed me back. Thank you guys. It means the world. Hope to see you on the next one. Bye, Pile 1. Okay, Pile 1, I take it back. I'm like, I was ending it and I keep forgetting about the song. Gosh. So yeah, like if you haven't, you know, while you're still here and you remember, go ahead and like, subscribe, and let's get songs from your person. Like I keep wanting to grab this one. So what is this one? We have The Reason by Hoobastank. So you are the reason. And, you know, you kind of just open their eyes to a lot. Total Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Tyler is the next song for you guys. I want to update my songs. I am. I'm going to work on it. Wait. Just want this one. 1,000 Years by Christina Perry. I think that song always gets to me. This song always does. Let's do one more song. That's The Reason. I can't remember the lyrics to Total Eclipse of the Heart completely, but you got two really romantic songs right there. Okay, And this one is Nobody Knows by Tony Rich. And that's kind of going back to the Hermit card about them kind of being secluded. They're not really talking to people about how they're feeling right now. They're kind of keeping to themselves, figuring things out, realizing things, really opening their eyes. So those are your 4 songs. I'm sorry, pile 1. Hopefully I don't do the same thing for the other piles. I wouldn't be surprised if I do. But that is it. For real this time. For real, for real. So that is it. Thank you, pile 1. See you on the next one. Bye. Hi, pile 2. You guys are the Dinosaur pile. Welcome to your pick a card reading. So what I've mentioned in the intro, for those of you who didn't skip ahead too fast, today we are doing messages from your person, but in the past when I've done these readings, I always kind of take a look at what the energy is as far as what they're thinking, what they're feeling. Today we're doing what they're thinking. I know we're doing this back to back. I wanted to get an idea of where they're at today because yesterday was different energy. The energies are constantly changing even though it's back to back, but I haven't done it before and I kind of want to just see what came up. Pile 1, yeah, kind of pretty much a little bit the same energy. So we'll see what comes up for you guys. And I don't know, maybe you were drawn to a different pile yesterday. Maybe you're picking the same. I don't know. But what I'm doing at the end, we'll do the cards for the messages. And I'm throwing in the songs. I'm going to add in some songs. I haven't done that. For pile 1, I was closing it all out. And I was like, wait. So yeah, I forgot. Let's hope I do not forget for you guys. I hope not. It's right in front of me. That's what makes it even sadder. It's right here in front of me and I forgot. Anyways, let's get to your reading pile 2 and see what your person's thoughts are currently as of today when I'm doing the reading. So we have the Ace of Needles, the Knight of Presents, the Queen of Candles. Okay. For those of you who picked the same number yesterday, you guys already see the very first card, I believe, is identical to what we started with yesterday. So that card is still here. I'm going to throw that in. For those of you who didn't see the pick a card yesterday, I'm going to try to link it so that you guys can view it if you want. If not, it's in my channel, you know, the listing of readings I have. So, wow. We have another ace as a clarifier. We have the 6 of Pentacles and we have the Knight of Swords. So what do we have? We kind of have everything except water again for pile 2. So your person, there's a lot of, okay, so we have, what do I want to start with? Let's do Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And then we have Leo, Aries, Sag. And if I'm not mistaken for you guys, there was only one fire yesterday. If I am remembering correctly. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might have to go back and watch. I'll probably forget because I'll jump to pile 3 after this. And all right. But we have 2 aces to begin with, and that is huge. An ace being clarified by an ace, it's positive energy. Your person does want to have this brand new beginning and just initiate that contact again, initiate, you know, starting again, starting anew. But with the Ace of Staffs, Ace of Wands, just that having that brand new beginning that will lead, just having that spark, bringing the spark back is really what I get with it. It's not just about, it is about bringing back that passion that probably might be missing from your connection, even though if you guys are in separation, I'm sure you guys probably feel the intensity, but the passion is different and they want to renew that or bring that back, especially if you guys have been in separation and it just kind of like went downhill, right? And not really felt as much. So they are wanting to clear the air again, clearing any misconceptions, any misunderstandings, miscommunication, anything that's just those perceptions that are not right. That's really what I get with that. Not too much difference there. So it's kind of similar to yesterday. For the same pile. We have the Knight of Presents and the 6 of Pentacles. So for your person, it is where they do want to come forward with, okay, so this is what I'm getting with this. Your person wants to come forward with an offer, and they want it to be something stable. So we have, you know, the clarity, we have the passion, and then over here we have the stability coming in to where they want this back in your connection with the Knight of Presents. But of course, the Knight of Presents, this is the Knight of Pentacles energy, and of course we know the Knight of Pentacles is not going to be the first one to show up. They are going to be very last, and you know, maybe they're going to be the very last one to leave too, right, if it's talking that way. But the reason for it too, it's like your person's thinking like, I can't give you what you want right now. I'm not able to give you what you deserve, what you desire. Your person is aware of what you're looking for. At least this is what it's telling me from this. And that is another reason why it's taking so long. So yes, they do want to give back to you. They do want to give you what you deserve and what you want. But right now they're not in a place for it. And I feel like that's also part of the reason why this Ace of Needles is here, to communicate that. So it's not like they're not interested, they're not thinking about you kind of thing. It's not that at all. It's just right now, whatever they have going on personally is just preventing them from coming forward to you as you would like. So it's not that they don't want to, it's just right now they're not in that place, and hopefully it's not too triggering for you guys. I know it may not be what you want to hear, but do you really want someone who's just like half there, you know, when you can have someone who's there when you really do need them and want them to be? So I don't know, just you really have to think about what you really do want in a relationship, and are you willing to settle? And if you're willing to settle, then I guess, you know, it'd be okay. But for your person, they don't want you to settle. They want to be able to give you what you deserve. And so the next column over here, we have the Queen of Candles, and do not, we have two cards that came out yesterday for the same pile. But this one, it's not a clarifier this time. This is the Queen of Wands energy. She was, from what I remember, in the middle column, and she was a clarifier. Today she is on the top, and clarifying her is the Knight of Swords. Okay, so this is all about the attraction. Your person is very attracted to you, and with the Knight of Swords, they just want to come and rush in. They do. They want you. They want to be with you. That kind of energy. But because they know that they can't give you what they want, they're like, ugh, they gotta hold it up. So we have two Knights here where your person does want to make movement. We have two Aces. The combination of the cards, honestly, is very, very positive as far as what their thoughts are. They want to take action. They want to communicate, but they're being logical and in a very positive way. It's not like they're trying to use excuses. It's not like they're trying to be like, well, I got something else much better, or, you know, like third party and that kind of thing. It's not that at all. It's just other obligations that they have to take care of first, is what I get with it. But yeah, two Knights, two Aces. Yeah, so that's where I leave it. We're good with that. Let's get your oracle cards so I can get to these messages. We have the Goddess of the Moon. We have Ring, Ring, Ring. And Sensitivity. And I just see the blue. And the blue, of course, I think of the throat chakra and wanting to communicate. So I do feel like this Ace of Needles, Ace of Swords energy is very strong, especially for column 2, for pile 2 yesterday and today. I don't think I saw the same with pile 1, so this is very interesting to see for you guys. Sorry, I'm a little not taken aback, but just kind of amused. It's like, okay. But we have the Goddess of the Moon. So there's that attraction. She is just beautiful and glowing, has this aura about you, and that's what they see. And again, you know, it's, don't worry about the gender. It's only about the energy. So your person with, you know, right next to the Queen of Needles, even though the cat isn't the most attractive cat ever, as the Queen of Wands. And we know the Queen of Wands is being that very sexy, flirtatious, very fun, loving, energetic, feisty type of persona, but just attractive you know, just attractive. And that's the goddess of the moon coming through. So a lot of this attraction, your person is just thinking, they're thinking about how they want you. That's really what I'll leave it at. But then we have the ring, ring, ring. And so there's two meanings, and I'm sure you guys know what I'm going to go at with this. So the ring, ring, ring. First, communication. They want to reach out. They want to reach out through social media. Maybe they'll text you. One way or another, they want to communicate. There's quite a few cards about communication and movement. Then ring, ring, ring. They want to put a ring on it. So they want to commit at least to you. And it's not to say that they want to marry you and that kind of thing, but they do want to take things to the next level. And that's going to be different for each of you. So if you have been with this person, you guys took a break, then it is different. If you guys haven't been together, then they do want to date you. So just, of course, take what applies for your situation. But there's some sort of commitment here with this card and communication. So, and you know, it could be for both. Maybe it could be one for your person. So, but that's what I'm getting with that card. And then we have the princess and the pea. So we have sensitivity. And she's in blue again. The blue is calling. It's just what it gets my attention. Oh, okay, hold on. I need to take a drink of water because this one's gonna go. I believe it was the same pile yesterday. Because there was a lot. You guys' reading yesterday, if you picked the same pile, there was a point where I was like, the image that I was getting was a person, because there was a big theme to this pile in yesterday's reading, and I'm not trying to give it away, but for those of you that saw it, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. If not, you might want to go back and rewatch after. I don't know if it helps. But with the sensitivity, what I was getting yesterday was the image, because I was like, okay, what is this sensitivity? We haven't got anything about sensitivity. The only thing we know is that your person wants you. It's like, there's no sensitivity here. The sensitivity that I'm getting is tying into yesterday's reading, because like I said, this energy that I'm picking up on is very similar. I was mentioning the image that I was getting was like a child, and their head was tucked into their knees, right? Folded. And they were just kind of sad and stuff. So your person is feeling this sensitivity. And that's what I get, because it was like a child that I was seeing. I wasn't seeing an adult. I wasn't seeing a teenager. I was seeing a child who was just kind of stuck in this hole in the mud, and they didn't know how to get out. And I feel like that's part of what they're thinking about. And they're kind of sensitive now. I feel like they're more receptive as to how they've dealt with your connection in the past. They're more sensitive to what they've done. They're more sensitive, like they're more aware of how they've affected you in not the best way possible. It always cuts me off when I'm on my foot. But it takes it back to the Knight of Presents and the Six of Pentacles, because we're talking about your person doesn't want to come in until they can give you what you want, until they can give you everything you deserve. Like I said, I know for some of you it's going to be triggered because you're going to hear not yet, and that's just going to upset you, but it's life. It's just how we can't control people, you know? We can't. But they're sensitive to your feelings. They're more considerate to your feelings. They're more aware. Sorry, my camera focused on the candle, and I don't understand why. Why would it focus on the flame? But either way, going back to it. So your person wants you. They want to treat you right. They want a new opportunity. They are more conscious. They are more aware of how their actions really do affect you and how they've affected you in the past. So they are thinking about that and considering it. You're reading, I didn't look, you guys. I only did the same amount of oracle cards, tarot cards as yesterday. I did 3, and I've cut it down from the 4 that I used to do in the past, and I only did 3 oracle cards. 3. For me, that's nothing, right? And I'm already like past the time limit of what I normally am at, and I don't understand why. Actually, I mean, I understand why, but I don't know what it is. Yesterday and today, there's just been so much more energy coming through from each of the cards. Either that or I've just been away for too long and I've got too much to say, but this is not my energy. This is from the collective. And so let's get to the messages, because apparently I am behind schedule of where I wanted to be at. And let's get the messages for pile 2. And these are messages. How I am wording it is, what messages does your person have for you for pile 2? I'm not hiding the connection for the wrong reasons. I don't. Some I might add on to, some I won't. I really don't have nothing for that one. It's just, you guys will know if there's people around them who might taint, might affect the connection in some type of a way, and they're afraid of it. It could be other things too. There could be very personal reasons that I don't want to get into, but you guys will know. This whole twin flame stuff sometimes scares me, so for those of you that are twin flames, that is for you guys. And it's different. It's an intense connection. It's not surface level. It makes you go into the deep, probably deeper than any relationship ever will. And it's not just the relationship with another person, it's the relationship with yourself. So it's, yeah, double that. I've looked into tarot readings, so same thing as you. There's a little bit of mirroring energy there coming through. I am not blind to the signs. I do see them. So all those synchronicities, song lyrics, dreams, whatever it is that you see, your person probably sees as well. Let's go switch deck. I want you to devote yourself sexually to me, as I put it right on top of the Goddess of the Moon card and right next to the Queen of Wands. So you know, yeah, that's why I was saying, I'm like, why am I seeing the sensitivity card when really I'm getting a sexual energy? So that's why it took me a second to really kind of process that one, but that was the connection. But yes, they do want you sexually, pile 2. A dream of you. So possibly another way that they're seeing synchronicities. You guys might be communicating in the 5D. For some of you, for those of you that identify with that. If not, you know, they're dreaming of you regardless. I want to feel your tender hands on me. And that's being on top of the sensitivity. So just take that how you want. But yeah, more of that sexual vibe that we're getting from your person, pile 2. I desire our physical union. There's not much else to really add to that one, right? I think that's pretty self-explanatory. I feel a connection to you that I've never felt with anyone else. So you guys know, usually I tend to read for higher level soulmates, twin flames. Usually if you're not identifying with that, then that's totally fine, but I realize a lot of these cards, it really ties into those spiritual type of connections. In a way, all of them are. It's just some people use the labels and some don't. It doesn't matter what label you use, because in the end, it's still that type of connection. I think you're the one. You're, wow. Ring, 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 right? I think you're the one. You're marriage material and someone I can see myself settling down with. So there you go. The ring, ring, ring. I don't know. I'm just a little blown away sometimes when the synchronicities come up. But there you go. I don't know where I stand with you or what your feelings are towards me. So your person is unsure. Oh gosh, I don't know if it was you pile, this same pile or a different pile, where the person, one of the cards was unsure of desires. I want to say it was pile 2 too, so let me know for those of you who watched the same one. I'll wait for you. I want to call you mine. So we're going to end that one, and let's switch decks again. And then we're going to do songs. Thank you for being you, my light in the darkness. Illuminate. So you are this person's guiding light. You help show them the way. And I don't want to just keep going on and on about twin flames, but it is usually for, I was looking at my stats, and as of late, most of my stats are for female viewers. So not to say anything bad about the guys. Thank you guys who have watched. But it is like the female divine femme kind of tends to lead the way. Because she's the one more, she's the one who gets awakened to the connection first. So, destiny, I want forever with you. And that just goes back to the marriage card that I was talking about, the ring card. We have protection. I just want to keep you safe and warm. So they do want to be with you. They want to take care of you. And would you say yes? I have a marriage proposal card. But insecurity. So there's insecurities. No, I was thinking about pile 1. Sorry, I was getting your guys' pile confused. But yeah, it's just, that possibly is another reason why they're taking their time too, why they're not just rushing in. They want to, but I feel like it's more of this sexual energy that's making them want to rush in, about wanting to hold you, wanting to have you in their arms kind of thing. But as far as the relationship aspect of it goes, they know that they're not ready. So, you know, take that how you want to. It's not meant to, you know, upset you guys. It's just that's the two energies, the vibes that I'm getting from this person. So your person does want you. It's very clear and evident here. But they also are thinking long term. It's just they're not ready for that yet. They haven't got to where they want to be in order to give you that type of relationship that you want, and ultimately the type of relationship that they do want, because they're thinking about marriage here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that are really talking, or even about 5 if you consider the physical union card, talking about forever, talking about marriage, talking about union, so really coming together. But that I was just ready to start closing out your reading. I didn't realize I didn't get to the songs. Let's get your songs to pile 2. What do we have? What do we have? We have Blinding Lights by The Weeknd as the first song. How are you going to act like that, Tyrese? I'm going to do 2 more. Okay, I just want one. Untitled, How Does It Feel, D'Angelo. It's a little R&B kind of, a lot of, even though there wasn't those water energy cards, feels like in their feels. This one fell out, I'm not taking it. Last one. Last one. Alright, come on. And then Say You Won't Let Go by James Arthur. So those are your songs. Those are your messages, pile 2. Let me know if that resonated. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And that way, remember to click on the bell icon too, so you get notified when I post another pick a card. I am going to be posting another pick a card on Instagram. So the link is in the description box giving you guys readings on YouTube and on Instagram, which is not what I usually do, but I have the past couple days and I'm doing it today. So I will get that up later for those of you interested in more readings. Personals, again, I will let you guys know. I'm gonna reopen the shop next month, which is in a few days, but I'm gonna wait. I'll let you know. It'll be in the beginning of the month. And that is it. Thank you, Pile 2. Hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye. Hi, Pile 3, you guys are the Yoshi pile. Welcome to your pick a card reading. So like I mentioned in the intro, we're going to take a look at we're going to look at the messages from your person. But before we do that, we are going to do what are their current thoughts. I know I did one yesterday, but I wanted to see what would come up similar, what would come up different. I'm using the same tarot cards as I always, well, not always, but that I usually use as of late. And I'm using different oracle cards. So the oracle cards are different. They're not the same, but we'll see what's similar, what's different, and see what you can add on to yesterday. And if you saw it yesterday, I don't know, some of you may not see this till months from now, which is totally fine too, because you probably, the way I see it, you watch it when you're meant to. Let's get to it. Let's start off with the tarot cards. We have the 2 of Candles, the 3 of Needles, and the 8 of Presents. Clarifying these cards, we have the 2 of Staffs, the 3 of Cups, the 10 of Swords. Okay. So I did see, I feel like one pile, there's like different collectives, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. That I'm getting, that I'm picking up on. Even though you guys have probably similar backstories, there's a little bit of differences as far as where exactly you are in the story. And I feel like for those of you who selected this same pile number yesterday, this is really kind of adding on to it. So let's get to it, because there is a little bit of heavier energy still. And I believe that came up yesterday. From what I remember specifically the 2 clarifiers that were at the bottom. So let's get to it, all right? Let's get to it. And so we have this is interesting. We have 2, 2, then we have 3, 3. And then we have an 8 and a 10. So those don't count. But we do have those. This is very interesting. So some of you may be seeing 2, some of you may be seeing 3s. You know, maybe you're seeing 23, maybe you're seeing 32, maybe you're seeing 32, 23, just for those of you who are. But getting to the 2 of Candles and the 2 of Staffs. Oh, I just realized. Sorry, I get, you know, this is a nightmare deck on top that I use, and it's different. It's one of those decks that has different titles for, like, instead of pentacles, it'll be like presents. And I just realized that the 2 of Candles is the 2 of Staffs, which is the 2 of Wands. So the 2 of Wands is being clarified by the 2 of Wands. Sorry, it just took me a second to realize that. Well, that is what it is. So it feels like your person's kind of in, I feel like in this holding period is what I get. They're in this period of figuring things out. They're planning for the future. I feel like a lot of it, though, is really figuring out what they want, figuring out what they're going to do, kind of figuring out what do they want from this connection. And if they do want to move forward with this connection, then how are they going to do it? What steps needs to be taken by them in order to get the ball rolling. So that's what I get with that. And then we have the 3 of Needles and the 3 of Cups. This one to me is very clear and simple. And if this doesn't resonate for you, then you may want to choose another deck, because this is going to be specifically for those people who have third parties, and they know for this, your person is thinking about how they broke your heart because of a third party. That's all there is to it. I really don't need to go deeper into it. I already know for a lot of you that, you know, it's a painful situation. No matter how you want to look at it, even if you want to look at it from a 5D perspective, going through it is still going to be painful. Bottom line. And that's all there is to it. So that's all I'm going to say for that one. If I have to come back to that energy, you guys know I will. But that's plain and simple. They are thinking about how they broke your heart because of them choosing someone else. Or maybe they still are with someone else. You guys know. So take whatever resonates for your situation. And then we have the Eight of Presents over here and the Ten of Swords. And with the Eight of Presents, that is the Eight of Pentacles, they're overwhelmed because they know how much work it's going to take to repair the damage that they've done. They are overwhelmed. That's why they're in this Ten of Swords energy. So it kind of really ties into yesterday, because yesterday we recognized that they're aware that they were not honest with you. They were deceptive in the past. They had some addictions, some behaviors that are not healthy, as far as they're not positive for having a beautiful, loving relationship. So they know it's going to take a lot of work, and they're overwhelmed. And I feel like not only that, it's like, how did I get to this? It's not that they're throwing themselves a pity party at all, but it's like, how? Why did I do this? How did I get to this point in my life? Why am I the way that I am? So there is a little bit of down talk, and like how they see themselves is what I get with that. So it's kind of intense. I think it carries on to those of you who saw the reading yesterday. I know there's going to be some of you who watched this one first, and then you see the one I posted yesterday, at least at the time of the reading. So that's fine. I'm going to try to link it for those of you who haven't seen the other one, or if you just want to go back. Either way, it's in my videos list. You'll see it right before this one. But that's where they're at with that. So let's get your oracle cards. Seek a higher power. Healer of the ages. Wow. Look, pile 3. I get if you've been hurt. I get if your person has let you down, if they've disappointed you, and they've disappointed you more times than they should have probably ever been allowed to. I get it. But, and not but, because I don't want to take away, I'm not trying to take away from your pain, because it's not right and you didn't deserve it. You know, it was meant to teach you a lesson that you needed, but it doesn't take away from the pain, and I'm not saying you guys deserved it. When I look at the energy of your person, you have 2 healing cards, right? And then you have seek a higher power. And look, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm gonna cry because of how intense this one is. At least maybe this is your person's energy I'm picking up on. I don't know. But seek a higher power. And then what do you have over here? It looks like Christ over here. Ugh, okay. So, no, you did not deserve to be treated the way you did. But I feel like your person right now is very much struggling. They're healing. They're going through it. They are rock bottom. If you wanted to know where they are emotionally, they are rock bottom. Thought-wise, they're rock bottom. And it's like for some of you, they are in that dark night of the soul. I'm blown away because of these oracle cards. You know, if you saw the reading yesterday, we were talking about it. We were talking about what their next action was, about taking control, breaking free, right? And look, this is the energy we get today. So it's not to say, you know, if you're like, well, I don't care about that person, they hurt me, and blah, 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 that's fine. You know, it's not to take away from your pain. And it's not to say that it's right. But the tables have turned, and they're getting their karma, and healing is not, I mean, it's not fun. Let's be honest, it's not fun. Anybody who thinks healing is fun, like, you are out of your mind to think that it's fun. Because if I didn't have to heal, honestly, would I heal? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't go through that shit. I would not go through those dark night of the souls. I would not go through it, and I feel like a lot of you probably would agree. But it's the only way to ascend and get to a higher ascension of vibration. So your person knows. They know that they need to heal. They know that they need to figure things out. So I feel like the energy is pretty much the same. Let's get to the messages, you guys, and see what messages your person has for you. I'm very interested. What messages? And we'll do songs afterwards. I'm going to move the songs over here because I forgot for pile 1. I kind of like ended their reading. I don't know, some of you may have seen it, and I was like, oh wait, hold on. Yeah. I regret letting you go, so they feel like they made a poor decision. But again, it was because of what they needed to heal. They had to. My greatest wish is to be allowed to love you. So they do care about you. They do want to be with you. They do want to fix things. They just know they have to fix themselves first, if anything. Okay, well, I fantasize about you when I masturbate. So we're not getting, you know, I mean, they're not too down when they're a little up. Thinking about you. Yeah, literally, figuratively. Your beautiful bosom and bottom turn me on. So there's quite a bit of sexual energy coming through. I would have never guessed it from this energy, but hey, you know, you are that bright spot in their life, pile 3. That's all I can say. Let's get your other switching decks. My nerves have been getting the best of me. Yeah, and I can see that. You know, I feel like a lot of this just like awakening dark night of the soul. It's very intense. It's very hard to go through. And just thinking about what they did to you too. Just, I feel like, I don't know, anybody with a conscience kind of feels bad when they hurt somebody. And then when it's someone you really care about and that you want to be with and someone you want to be loved by and to love, it makes it worse. So that's where that's coming through. I act happy, but I'm not. So your person may have a whole facade. Like if you're not even seeing that they're healing and that, and maybe they're healing and they don't know it, you know, because unless you're really into the spirituality, you may not even realize what's happening with, you know, all of like the astrology and everything. And something goes retrograde. Is it Mercury retrograde today? I don't remember, but some people don't know, but they are. But you know, it doesn't take away from what's going on and what's really happening beneath. I'm severing ties with the karmic partner. So there you go. For those of you where there was a third party, they know that they have to cut them off if they haven't already. And I think that's just another realization. That's another Ten of Swords energy, adding on to the Ten of Swords energy, because they have to let go and they have to cut ties with that person. Give me a chance. So, you know, if once they let go of this karmic partner and you want to give them a chance, you know, that's entirely up to you. Just make sure not to give them a chance while they're still attached or there's still some type of connection to that person. Now, if, you know, it's someone who was married or someone who has kids, okay, it's a little bit different there, but, you know, whatever applies to you guys, just don't allow the cycles to repeat when there's been so much progress, because this is very intense energy. It's stronger energy. It's like, I hate when it cuts off for me. Healing is not fun is what I was saying. So, you know, you want to get out of this cycle and them out of this cycle too and move forward. So don't get too happy and too excited that you fall back into the same cycles and then you have to repeat this all over again. Allow them to fully cut ties with that person. I know waiting is not fun. Trust me, I know. I'm very impatient as well. It's, you know. But you have to allow your person the chance to live their life too at the end of it, you know. Because you're living your life, they're still living their life. And that's what you have to remember. Even though you guys might be the same, you might be connected, but you're still two people living your life. So, or two souls living your life, however you want to look at it. Let's switch decks. There's no one like you. You're not like the rest. That actually came out in one of the other piles, which was interesting. But yeah, they realize you're different. You're not like this karmic partner. That's why they're choosing you. So again, like I was saying yesterday, even though I only asked one specific question, or at least right now we're getting messages from your person, but even though the reading is one question and I don't reshuffle all the cards, you get additional information. So, you know, are they choosing you or are they choosing the karmic partner? Well, they're choosing you. So No one else matters to me but you. So look, there you go. Just another confirmation that the karmic doesn't mean anything to them. You are the one that they want. They don't want to hurt you. They know that they have, and they want to move on from that. They're trying to figure out how to. They don't compare to you. You're a rare gem. I'm lucky I found you. So yeah, just another confirmation of why they're picking you. So who are they picking? You or the karmic? You. Why are they picking you? And it's because no one compares to you, pile 3. That's what it is. All right, last one for this deck. It kills me that I hurt you. I'm sorry. Yeah, so see, it's the sad energy there. They know what moves, and that's possibly why they're planning to. They realize they're going to have to cut ties with the karmic in order to move things forward with you, because otherwise you won't. And they want the chance. And like, if they really want the chance, they know in order to deserve it, to be worthy of it, they really do have to come with the slate clean, with no strings attached, no baggage kind of thing, just as much as fully possible, so that you will accept them. Let's switch decks and get the last few messages. Desire, I can still taste you. So for those of you that have been intimate with your person, they still think about that a lot. I mean, we were talking about someone who fantasizes about you. If not, they've been dreaming about you, they've been fantasizing about you, they want you. So that's the desire, the passion, the longing is coming through. Duality, can we kiss and make up? So they do want to. They want, you know, give me another chance. They know now, like, they made the wrong decision. But a lot of it is stuff that had to happen. There's a lot of soul contracts, and as long as it's not fun from a 3D perspective, but if you look at it from the 5D, it's like you plan all this usually you would hope. That's what it is. You know, partnership, it's always been you, realizing that you're the only one for them, that no one else compares, no one comes close. You are a rare gem, pile 3, and you're the one that they want to be with, and they want you to love them, and they want to love you. I swear it's true. Truth. They do want to come forward with the truth, and they want to express their feelings to you. That's what I get with that as well. But knowing, recognizing that this is something very special and different from everyone else. So let's get your songs. We're going to do 4 songs. Come on, just one. Crazy for You by Madonna. So yeah, your person is crazy for you. I actually really do like that song, to be honest. I'm not a huge Madonna fan, but I do love that song. Let's see. If I Ain't Got You, Alicia Keys. So that's another good one. And then let's do 2 more. What do we have? We have 10,000 Hours by Dan and Shay, and I think that's, is it Justin Bieber? JB? Yeah. Or maybe it was JT. I don't know. I redid some of these. And I might have messed up on the initial. I'll have to double check that one. That's another good one. And for last one, Halo by Beyonce. So, wow. You guys, I think I like your guys' songs the best. But that is what we have, pile 3. So I hope this gave a little bit more insight. I feel like if you selected the same one, you know, I don't want to give it away because I know some people haven't seen the other one yet, but hopefully it adds on. I feel similar. I feel like a couple of the piles were very similar. I think actually all of them were. I don't know, pile 2 may have had the more similar type of energies, but either way, with your guys' pile, they know. They know what they need to do. They're trying to make plans. They're trying to figure things out. They know they have to heal. Like I said, those cards are very strong. To get 2 cards talking about healing and then seek a higher power, that's crazy, right? I mean, I'm not alone on that to think that. And it's awesome to see because it's just a confirmation from spirit for your person and what they're going through. And then the messages, you know, again, realizing that no one else matters except you. You're the one that they want to love. You are the one that turns them on. They regret not choosing you. And like I said, you know, I know it sucks, and I know a lot of these contracts don't make sense. There's a lot more to everything that happens. And the more that you can connect with your spiritual self, it doesn't, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say it makes it easier when there, especially if there is a karmic or there's someone else, that kind of thing. But it gives you a different perspective, I guess, in a way. And it gives you a perspective on what you decided, your blueprint. Oh my gosh, there's a bug. Do you guys see the bug? There's a bug right over there. But it gives you a different perspective, at least, on like your blueprint and why you're here. Because you can experience love with other people, or show love. It doesn't have to be all romantic love, right? That's really what I'm getting at. I don't want to go on too much longer because my battery is dying and I don't want to bore you guys either. But I know it's not easy, so just bring the focus back to yourself. Make yourself happy. Learn to turn to yourself for love. That's really what it comes down to. I don't want to go on too much more, so we're going to leave it there. But I'm going to be posting a pick a card on Instagram later today, so if you are not already following me on there, and if you are on Instagram, the link is in the description box. I will let you guys know when I reopen my shop for personal readings, and it's going to be next month. I'm going to try to do it as soon as possible. I doubt I'm going to be on this weekend. I am going to be busy, so I'm going to try to get as many readings out on Instagram. If I can sneak in another video one, I will. I feel like I owe it to you guys. And I'm in a good energy. So when I'm in a good energy, you know, I am all about posting. So that's all. Comment. Let me know, you know, was this the same? Was it different from yesterday's? If you didn't see yesterday's, then let me know on that one. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. It makes the channel grow. It helps the channel. Like, share, subscribe, and that's in comment. I just really want to know if you guys got the same type of energy or not. And thank you guys who always comment. I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys. And again, thank you for all of you who have been patient with me while I go MIA, just being so understanding and respectful. That means so much. I appreciate your kindness more than you realize. So thank you, Pile 3. I will see you on the next one. Bye.